How's it look? Can you see everything behind me?
Oh, it looks great.
It looks great?
Yeah, you look sexy.
Can you see everything?
Oh, yeah, I see you. That's all I need to see.
You see this right here? The We Are Detroit thing?
It's nice.
And the sign?
Isn't it nice?
Let's see. Let me get on Facebook real quick.
Oh, we're on. Good morning.
Yeah, I know. I just want to get on Facebook so, people are talking to us. I can respond to them.
Show love.
Well, you ready to do it, Adam?
Always ready.
We got Corey in the house. My man Joey's here. We got big things going on this morning.
Everybody's here.
And what are we celebrating?
I don't know. What are we celebrating? Tell me.
The World Series, man.
Oh, we're Dodgers fans?
No, we're not Dodgers fans, but anytime a championship is won, we kind of got to celebrate, even if it is an LA team.
Yeah.
Like, we discussed this when the Lakers won. I hate LA. I hate a lot of things about California.
Yeah.
So it's okay that they won. You were right in your prediction. I will give you that. I had Tampa Bay winning this thing.
I had them in 6. Can I count right?
Did you have them in 6?
I did.
Ah.
I had them 4-2. But I got Justin Turner being the MVP wrong. But, I mean, god damn it, he should have been, Played with the whole series with COVID. It's a fucking accomplishment.
What's crazy about that is they pulled the dude in what? The 6th inning?
I think the 6th inning, yeah.
In the 8th
7th
inning.
Oh, in the 8th?
Okay, so they pull him, the game's over, essentially, right?
Yeah.
They've played 3 hours together on the field together. Then they decide, oh, shit, that guy's got COVID. Let's get him off the field for the last, 9 outs of the game.
And then he celebrates with his mask off.
Yeah.
No fucking issues here.
At the end of the game, he's jumping on the pile with everybody, no mask.
Nobody gives a shit.
So why do they even do it?
I don't know.
It's one of those, I think Major League Baseball was just covering their ass. But
yeah, I don't think anybody
let's
cares
not
at this point.
let that dumbass side story distract us from.
Congratulations to the Dodgers. 32 years.
Yeah.
Without a World Series
Big
title.
accomplishment. You made a comment earlier this morning that what happened with the Dodgers is what should have happened to the Tigers in 08 or
this team
those years.
It's a stacked team. They brought in Mookie Betts on a big contract.
Mookie!
They were so aggressive during the trade deadlines over the last few years, and you know what? They were rewarded for it. It's something I wish Detroit was rewarded for because, God, we went for it, man.
Yeah, we did.
We always went for it.
We did, man. We had that big payroll. We had the pitching staff. We just could never get that bullpen together.
Yeah.
And
that bullpen destroyed the Tampa Bay Rays yesterday.
Well,
me and you have a different
what
opinion
destroyed
on
the
this,
Tampa Bay Rays yesterday was their dumbass coach overcoaching, being an idiot. This is that new trend in baseball, and it's not even new. It's been around for about 10 years of just overcoaching, overmanaging, not letting pitchers work through problems. And I get it's the World Series. I get it's an elimination game. But he is your best pitcher. Snell is your best pitcher. Yeah. You ride that horse until at least it's a tie game.
Yeah.
To pull that guy.
They pulled him with a 2-run lead? No,
one.
Run
It was 1-0.
The guy was on base.
It was 1-0 when they pulled him. He let up his second hit of the game. He was only 70-some-odd pitches in.
Yeah.
The top of the order was coming out. The top of the order had gone 0 of 6 with 6 strikeouts against him.
Yeah.
And then you pull him. That honestly, that coach should be fired today. That coach should not have made it on the. I don't know how Snell didn't grab a bat and murder that coach in the dugout the minute he got there.
You know what? I've got to say, I don't think it's as bad as we're making it.
You're stupid.
All right, hear me out.
I'll hear you out. I'll hear you out, but you got nothing that I want to hear.
The third time. He would have gone him. He would have gone. Yes, they were 0 for 6 Ks, whatever.
Whatever. But the top of the order.
The top of the order are their best batters.
I'll let you finish.
All right, their best batters. Okay, that would have been the third time. They would have seen all of his pitches.
Oh.
They know, man. Trust. All right. Listen, it was a bad call considering his pitch count. If we're gonna argue based on his pitch count and how he was doing, yes, you shouldn't have pulled him. But
that's what we're arguing. He was doing too good for you to pull him.
For the reason the manager pulled him.
Yes. Yeah.
Which was he didn't want to see his pitcher go a third time against the lineup,
I do not understand this logic.
I don't know.
I don't understand this logic.
Yeah, but Snell
if the
isn't
first 2
playing
times through the
Kershaw.
lineup, you struck out everybody.
He did.
Everybody. He struck out. They faced him 6 times. He struck them out 6 times. And you want to tell me he's worried about them seeing him the 3rd time of the night? Dude had already pitched in the series. They had already seen him. Like, they've gotten their at-bats in separate days against him. He was dealing last night, and you could tell, like, it broke that team's morale, and you know what it did? It gave the Dodgers hope. And that is the last thing you could ever do. When somebody is pounding your fucking team in the face, you don't say, hey, pull off. I want to bring in a weaker guy to pound him in the face, and let's see how this works. Yeah. No, you keep pounding him in the... Like, Corey, come here. Come here, Corey. Hop on Adam's mic real quick. So yesterday, Corey filled in for you because you weren't feeling well, right? Get close to the mic, Corey. Well,
all right, we'll do.
So, Corey's not a huge baseball fan, right, Corey?
Not at all.
But you are an intelligent human being, correct?
I'd say so myself.
Like, you're not stupid.
No.
So, like, you're not stupid.
Not stupid.
And you were watching that game last night.
I was watching the game.
Casual fan.
Yes.
Was that stupid?
It's so easy to say that.
I think that was one of the dumbest coaching decisions I've ever seen, period.
You know why it's easy to say that? Because it was one of the dumbest coaching decisions ever. What do you mean because they lost? They lost because of the coaching decision.
If the bullpen walks in and does their job, no one's
they
talking
didn't.
about this
They
shit.
didn't.
Okay.
They didn't.
Okay.
You didn't.
Okay.
So it's a bad coaching decision. You got to talk into the mic.
But not the worst coaching decision ever.
What's worse? What's worse than pulling your ace in Game 6 of the World Series when you have the lead? He's only pitched 70 pitches. And
when did they pull him? In the 5th?
It was the 6th, I believe, because that's when they went. It was the 6th.
6th?
Yeah, because that's
So
when they scored their 2 runs.
I don't know a coaching decision offhand that's worse, but I promise you that's not the worst coaching decision.
Oh, okay. What the hell kind of argument is that?
Listen,
if you
if
can't
the
even
bullpen
point
walks
to an
in,
example of
I
what
don't
is
have
worse
an
than that,
example
because
on-
there isn't one. That's
You're
why
making
you don't
it
have
more
one.
than what it is. Listen.
They lost the World
Dude,
Series,
they only scored
bro.
1 run.
They lost the
They
World.
only scored 1 run.
That was the only run they needed.
They only had 5 hits. The Dodgers made more of their chances than the fucking Rays
How
did.
many hits
Why
did
are
the
we gonna
Dodgers
bring it
have?
on one
How many hits
decision?
did the Dodgers have before you pulled Snell?
I believe 2 or 3.
2.
2, okay.
2. So you want to complain about the Dodgers or the Rays only having 5 hits?
You don't
They
know if
had
he keeps
2.
Snell in that they don't tee off on him the 3rd time around.
You're right, and we'll never know that because
We'll
you
never know
didn't
that
give
because
your
the coach
best
took him out.
player
Yes,
the
I
opportunity,
understand.
and then you brought in this busted-ass bullpen, and they got rocked. I mean, a double, and then a wild pitch. Like, that moment was too big for the bullpen. It was not too big for Snell.
Okay, that I'll give you. But
I can't believe you're even arguing this in general, man. Like, the whole world agrees that that was the dumbest thing. If you pull up Twitter, you'll see just everybody roasting the coach. Fuck, Joe Buck. Joe Buck doesn't ever throw his personal commentary in anything, and even he was like, "What are they doing? Like, this is."
I thought it was early, but
oh my
again,
God,
for the reason.
Adam, I don't know why you're not. I know why you're not flipping the table mad because it helped your team win. Like, you're like, oh yeah, that's a great coach. If I was rooting for the Dodgers, I would consider that the best
rooting
coaching
for the
move.
Dodgers, you know. I wasn't angry that the Dodgers won either.
Yeah, I'm not angry that they won, but if you want to sit up here and argue that that wasn't one of the dumbest coaching decisions, like that's like up there with the Max Scherzer
Look,
decision.
I'll agree that.
Remember when
he
they pulled
should have
Max
trusted his
Scherzer?
ace. Look, Snell's his ace. He should have rode him. I agree 100%. But
70
to
pitches.
say it was the worst decision. I just don't agree with that. Again,
But you can't give me
I
the
think it was
worst.
I think it was a bad decision considering that's their ace. But for the reason he gave, I'm not too upset with it.
What was his reason?
He didn't want to see his ace go a 3rd time against the lineup.
How can you accept that? He had already gone against them earlier in the series. It's not like he is hiding any of his pitches, that he doesn't have anything.
70 pitches through 5 innings is roughly almost, let's say,
15
pitches an inning,
Yeah.
all right? So he's not going to, if he sees out the 6th, he's done either way, right? Sorry. If he finishes the 6th inning with 90, 95 pitches, he's not coming out for the 7th or 8th. So I'll agree with you that he should have gave him a chance to finish the inning.
No, you let that guy finish the game.
No way,
The
man.
game.
He's not finishing the fucking game.
Yes, he is.
He comes out for the 7th inning. The Dodgers fucking win the game.
In his
8-1.
first start, he went 8 1/3.
Yeah, but his pitch count
8
was
1/3.
high.
Right.
His pitch count was high.
Right.
In the 5th, after 5, he had over 70 pitches.
Okay.
Okay. If he finished the 6th inning, he would have had around 90 pitches.
Right.
With the trend he was going. So he wasn't going to fucking throw another 3 innings.
I don't know, man. The way I see it is you leave that guy in the game, you ride your horse. He got you there. He's the best that you have. He was the best last night. Like, he was dealing last night. And for them to just, oh, well, the analytics say, like, the dude's a clown. The coach is an absolute clown. And I don't care if you've done that the whole season and that's what supposedly got you there. The point of being a manager and the point of, like, being the analytic manager is you still got to have a human side and see,
And
holy
maybe
shit,
that was his gut feeling,
this
man.
guy has rocked these guys
And it was
tonight.
wrong.
Yeah, dead wrong.
Yeah.
Worst decision ever wrong. Like,
I'm not going to keep going on this.
there is no reason. But if anybody's watching right now, can you please comment what you think? Do you think it was a good move or a bad move to
It's a
pull
bad
Snell?
move. But it's not the worst decision.
The worst decision of all time in the World Series.
All right.
But that's where you
In
were.
other news.
But you were right. You had the Dodgers winning. I had Tampa Bay winning. I wanted the emotional with Tampa Bay. Like, I wanted them.
You called them underdogs, and
They were
I think
underdogs.
it played out that they were underdogs. So
Yeah,
you
for
could
sure.
see the bat difference. Who was it on the Rays that this dude just went off?
God,
I don't know how to say
leadoff
his
hitter.
name.
Yeah,
I just don't know how to say
Akabono,
his
something
name.
like that. Yeah, he was
He
great.
played so well, but he was the only one getting hits
Dude
for
had
the Dodgers.
10 home runs for the Rays. Yeah, but dude had 10 home runs
Corey
in the
Seager
postseason.
was named the World Series MVP.
Yep.
And you know what?
Did you call that?
No, I called Justin Turner, but like I said, Justin Turner played the whole series with COVID. That's got to be an award.
That's got to be an award.
No, but seriously, Corey Seager though, 20 RBIs, the second most in postseason
Look, we're getting
history.
comments about it. Corey Woods hated it. See?
Corey, shut up, man.
So if you're on our Facebook Live, comment about the Snell polling. I think it was the dumbest move of all time. Well, actually, second dumbest move of all time. Last night I put out a tweet and I called him Tony Snell. Yeah.
No, I think the decision
I was thinking of the
still worse than
basketball
that.
player. You remember that basketball player, Tony Snell?
Yeah, they thought he was the LeBron
Oh,
down guy.
my God.
Everybody thinks they like down LeBron.
So let's get in to the Lions, making a big move
Everson
yesterday.
Griffen.
Everson,
I love that. For nothing, basically.
Literally. Literally for nothing.
I loved it. I thought, you know what? It showed intentions. The Lions in recent history, we really never make aggressive trade moves. We're usually sellers, not buyers.
I mean,
in recent history.
Bob Quinn has kind of shown that he'll deal, especially in those late round picks. Like, Golden Tate, Snacks. Yeah.
Well, Golden Tate we traded away.
For a pick,
so I'm
right.
talking like people we traded for.
Gotcha.
But I did like the move. I thought, okay, coming off a big win, 3-3, you have a light schedule. Your next 3 games are all very winnable. Bring in a pass rusher, go along with Trey Adams. We're struggling in the pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can drop more people, hoping that our front 4 gets through. So it's exciting times to be a Detroit Lions fan for sure.
What it shows me is we're buyers.
Yeah,
Like-
that was the point. It's like we're
that-
always usually sellers.
That's exciting.
Yeah. That means the direction is.
Well, that means they're going for it. It doesn't mean we're going to get there, but it means
Well, our
we're
current
going
direction
for
is
it.
trending up. 2-game win streak. I know it's not much, but
2-game win streak against 2 teams that have a combined 2 wins. So
fuck them. Who cares?
No, I know. I'll take the W. I'm not mad at it. But what I'm saying is they're buyers right now, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be champions in the end.
No.
Everson Griffen, I think, is a great pickup. I don't think he's a
For
game
what we got him
changer.
for.
It's not like we're getting T.J. Watt or something like
If he
that.
gets 4 or 5 sacks for the rest of the year, I think that's a good finish.
Yeah, that's great. If
Yeah.
we can get 4 or 5 sacks out of him in these last
really at
couple
that
games,
position, I mean, if you get the numbers,
that's
the
one
sacks,
every other game. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
if you
great.
get the sacks, great. But what you want to see is pressures forced.
Yes.
Those are the stats you really look for in a defensive end. And if he's putting pressure on the quarterback, our defense is going to look a lot better.
Yeah, he's had 2.5 sacks already this season in Dallas.
You
And
mentioned he barely played too.
he's only played like 90 plays, so that's not that.
bad.
Yeah, that's really
Especially
not
for that
bad.
shit Dallas Cowboys team.
If he's getting a sack every 3% of snaps, I'll take it as a Lions defensive
Yeah.
end. Like that's good. I love the move. I love that we pretty much gave away nothing,
Mm-hmm.
and I just like that the Lions are trending up, man. Like because This is what we've. I'll keep going back to it, but when we were 1-3.
Okay, we can go from there.
Everybody was bitching, saying, "Oh, we shouldn't beat Jacksonville." Then it was, "Oh, we shouldn't beat Atlanta." And this is why you beat those teams.
This is why you play to win the game.
You play to win the game. Hello. But that's why. I mean, that's why, because you put yourself in the position, because now you're 3-3. You're in the playoff chase. You're able to make these moves to make your team better, and it's kind of a desirable spot for Emmerson Griffen. Like, who would have thought? Hey, would you rather be on the Cowboys or the Lions 6 games
going
into
the season? Seriously,
what would you say? You'd be
I
like,
think
oh,
go to the Cowboys.
we
Much more
damn
talented roster.
boys. So that's what you'd say. But no, you're over here now. Like, the Lions are. I'm not saying we're.
Not Super Bowl contenders, but you know what? We're contenders for those last 2 or 3 wild card spots.
Well, and we're not just like.
We're not a dead team. The season's not
Exactly.
over, guys. Seriously. When's the last time we could say that?
And we're not a destination.
5 games the first year with Patricia and 3 last year. Last year ended horribly. We didn't win a game till
No,
this
we
year.
lost the last 8.
Literally, no, 11. I think we lost 11 in a row total with
That
Patricia.
was including
carried
this
over.
year.
Yeah, including this
that was
year.
including this.
So we take those wins.
We take those. We carry them.
I'm sick of losing.
No, but really, what it does is, if we're in the playoff hunt, that eliminates a lot of teams that aren't as free agents, as where people want to sign, where people want to go. So the more we win, the more desirable we become, and the more we're going to be able to get guys like this too.
If you're Roger Goodell, what do you do with the NFC East?
I get rid of them. No, what
The
do you
NFC
mean?
West.
You don't do anything.
Every team has a winning record,
and all
in that
4 of them
division.
are going to make the playoffs.
Potentially. Well,
all
that means
4.
the Lions that means the Lions don't make it.
We don't have the record right now to make the playoffs.
Currently, yeah. Well, I'm saying, whatever.
Dude, I think all 4 of those teams are great.
Yeah, they deserve it. Man, what a stacked division. But where I was going with that is the Dallas Cowboys are atrocious.
Yep.
The Eagles are always hurt. Jerry Jones came out today and said there's no leadership issue, which is the
love that.
fucking problem.
When you're the leader and you just walk in after
There's no
train wrecking
leadership
your
issue.
No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Well, there's no leadership issue. I'm on my
It's
yacht.
like that plumbing guy coming into your house. Everything's leaking. Oh, that's fine.
That's fine.
It's just dripping.
Everything's
It's
fine.
not that bad.
There's no issues here.
Oh my god. Jerry Jones. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say to you.
Speaking of the Cowboys,
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy's hot seat is getting hotter, and you called that a couple weeks ago.
I told you get rid of the whole fucking staff.
You
3
did.
weeks ago.
You did tell me that.
I saw all I needed to see in Mike McCarthy. I think he lobbied for his job very well. I think he's a dinosaur in today's football. I just don't think he's easy to get along with. Not that Aaron Rodgers is a saint, but it helps when you have that kind of guy at quarterback. Dak's gone. They're not even competitive. It's kind of embarrassing, honestly, with that roster. So what I think Jerry Jones should do is look at the 1-6 Atlanta Falcons and see if Matt Ryan's available.
Ooh.
And you trade Amari Cooper,
Ooh.
and you get a 3rd-round pick
What
with
the
that.
fuck are the Falcons going to do with Amari Cooper?
I don't fucking know, man. What the fuck do Atlanta want? Their picks?
They don't need wide receivers. We
Look,
know that.
then-
They got Julio. They got Calvin Ridley.
Look,
they got
the
Gage.
Cowboys don't have picks. I'm just throwing.
I
plays out
know,
right
but
now,
like that's.
the Cowboys give up a future one.
I would love that though if Atlanta's like,
seriously.
you know what? Give us another elite wide receiver. We want to run 3 deep constantly.
No, okay, forget the wide receiver concept. But who do they trade? Zeke? Oh, I would love to see this. Yo, Jerry Jones, call me. Give up Zeke and a fucking 2nd-round pick next year.
For
Go get
Matt Ryan.
Go get Matt Ryan.
That's not, dude. What?
yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Matt Ryan's not worth that.
Maybe not even a 2nd, no, just a player. Get Zeke out of the fucking town.
No,
bro.
you would have to trade Zeke.
Trade Zeke!
You would have to trade Zeke for Matt Ryan and
Yeah.
a 2nd pick.
Man, not a 2nd, maybe like a 3rd. Zeke is shit, man. Fuck Zeke. Feed me right over his fucking tummy. Come on, man.
You
Feed
are
shit.
you
I
are
hate
spicy
Zeke.
today.
I do not like Zeke.
You had one day where you
Fuck.
were sick, and you come
I
back with
came
all
back
these
full of it.
dumbass opinions.
My ass dumbass opinions. Zeke is shit, man. Zeke benefited from a great offensive line. And you know what? It's not that he's shit. He's so talented, but I don't think he has that work ethic. And it's shown the last 2 years.
Yeah.
It's really frustrating because he was a great back coming out of college. He showed it his first year.
What did
in
he
the
do to
league.
hurt you, man?
He didn't do anything to
Why-
me.
why are you
I
so
just
hurt
see a
by
team-
this?
I just see a team that is so talented, that has a locker room full of selfish individuals, and that's the reason they're unsuccessful. And there's no accountability. And Dak is the only accountability in that fucking organization.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You are passionate about the Cowboys.
I'm not. I don't give a fuck about the Cowboys. I'm passionate.
You just went off
the
for about
situation.
5 minutes about the Cowboys. You are passionate about the Cowboys.
Yeah, no, fuck. Cowboys can win one game every year. I'll be happy. I'm just saying, for a team that is so talented, they were Super Bowl contenders.
Well, now we got Emmerson Griffen off of them. So how's that feel?
Thank you, Jerry Jones.
Yeah, thank you, Jerry Jones.
Appreciate it.
I love when the Cowboys and the Lions make trades. I mean, remember that Roy Williams trade? We got like
we
2
stole.
first-round picks from him. I mean,
yeah, we didn't get anything with those picks.
we didn't do anything with the picks, but just like we didn't do anything with the Otis Thorpe pick, but we still got it, and that's the point.
Yeah, we dealt. Roy Williams. Roy Williams is fun to watch back in the day.
No, he wasn't.
He was a good player.
I hated those
He had a
teams.
good year. He had a good year or two with.
The thing I hated most about Roy Williams was we'd be down by 30, we'd get a first down, and dude, first down. It's like, dude, we're down by 30. Not
Those
only
were the John Kitna days, baby.
Not only are you embarrassing yourself, you're embarrassing the whole
fucking
city.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we don't celebrate first downs like that. We do if they're big first downs, like in big games, and you're keeping the clock going for the win. But it would be like third quarter, 3 minutes left, Lions down 40-10. Roy Williams catches a 9-yard slant for the first down, and dude is celebrating like he won the Super Bowl.
Well, listen, what I think Jerry Jones should do, honestly, like jokes aside, is try to find a quarterback. They're 2-5. They're 2-5. The division is very winnable.
You telling me you're not going to roll with DiNucci?
No.
DiNucci!
No. Seriously though, I think they gotta explore the market. Maybe not a Matt Ryan.
Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's the one that makes sense.
Fitzpatrick makes sense.
That's
because
the one
of
that
his
makes sense.
availability. But what if Tua gets hurt? So I don't know if Miami's gonna do that. But if it is a Matt Ryan trade, jokes aside on Zeke, I'm not sure what you have to give up. I'm sure a few picks if you're not gonna give up a player. Whether it's 2 future 3s or a second or 5, I don't know. Let them figure that out, but they need to really consider getting a quarterback.
All right, well, that's your Cowboys talk for today.
Fuck the Cowboys, though.
What do the Lions need to do? Can we concentrate on the Lions?
I think the Lions did what they needed to do for this year. I think getting a pass
that's it.
rusher.
You think this is the last move they need to make?
We're deep at running back.
Yes, this is the deepest running back I think we've ever had.
Offensively, we have weapons. I don't think we have an offense issue. I think we just haven't let out the leash. We're holding on we're a bit conservative right now. We're playing the clock, but you know what? We've been winning games playing like that. So
I was gonna say, like,
I think that's the way we have to play.
That is the way we have to play. That's the new look offense for Matt Stafford. He needs to be the game manager. We've talked about this several times. I wrote an article about it on woodwardsports.com. This is the type of way the Lions are going to win the game. And Corey and I were actually talking about it yesterday. When the Lions under Jim Caldwell, this is how they won all their games. This is how real football teams win games. You grind them out, you run the ball, and then you take your shots after setting them up. You don't just come in there and throw haymakers. Similar to boxing. A dude comes in just throwing wild punches. He'll land one eventually, but it's not a good system.
No, not to knock wins in general. I mean, Matthew Stafford, I think it's 9th all-time in fourth quarter comebacks.
I hate that stat.
I don't like it either.
I hate that stat.
But I think where we're getting at is if we were to trade for one more position, I would try to get a veteran corner.
Veteran corner
to shore up our slot. We got eaten up by Atlanta. I know we won the game, but everybody was open.
Yeah.
My mom could have ran a route and would have been open. And that's not
Who's available, though? Who do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I can't think one off the top of my head, but maybe a veteran corner on a 1 year. Maybe
Corey, you know anybody that's available?
Who's the dude in Washington? The guy who talks all that shit. Is he hurt right now? Yeah.
Josh Norman? You want Josh Norman?
No, I'm just saying. I'm trying to think of players that are available on a 2-1-2-year deal.
Yeah.
I don't know, just a veteran corner.
So you think that's the only move the Lions got to make moving forward?
A linebacker. Who's going to trade their linebacker, though?
Jared Davis has been playing out of his mind.
Tavai isn't looking all that. I'm very upset about that. But it was a second round or third round?
Second round.
That's fuck.
That was a weird second round, too, because you're watching the draft and on Mel Kiper's big board, and you're seeing all these things, and then all of a sudden Tavai pops up, and it's just like, wow, who was that? Even Mel Kiper and all those guys doing the draft were like, what? He's not on my notes. And it's
I don't know about this guy, but good job, Detroit. Must be a steal.
Right. He's not on my notes. So that was a funny draft.
I mean, maybe an outside linebacker, or I prefer a corner who could play the slot. Just depends. But I'm happy with the roster after the Everson Griffen trade.
Yeah.
I think it's enough to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I think that's a solid move. Good job, Lions. Good job, Bob Quinn.
Shout out Bob Quinn.
Matt Patricia, put him to good use. Let's make sure we use this guy to his fullest abilities. Get him in on the plays.
Expect
Rotate
that
him
number.
in a cycle. Let's keep him fresh because he's not the guy that's going to play every down.
Yeah.
But he becomes a third down specialist for us. I'll take that.
32 minutes.
32 minutes.
That's the number of the Detroit Lions. That's the time of possession they need.
32 minutes.
That's what
Wow.
I think is their that's what I think they're game planning for.
That is a lot of time.
Well, it's about 55% of
Yeah.
possession.
Yeah. No, I think we can do
it's
it.
important, but I think that's the way we're playing. Again, we touched on it, but
All right. Well,
think
it's
that's the
Wednesday.
target.
Let's get into your fantasy football waivers.
fantasy football, baby.
Last week was a big week.
Yeah.
Anson is in with his fantasy football picks, and let's see what he's got. We'll also go through his grades from last week too. You ready to do this?
All right.
Quarterbacks. This is a pretty obvious
Yeah,
one.
Tua.
He was on a bye week last week. You probably should have picked him up last
Probably
week.
already taken.
Yeah, but,
Anson, what's up with these late picks? Bro?
Well, no, he's got. Calm down today, Adam. Jesus, you are out of fucking control, man.
He did pick him last
Calm
week,
down.
to be
Yeah,
fair.
thank you.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. Tua, Adam Anson also had him last week, but he included him this week just in case. He said, you're supposed to already have followed this guy on your squad if you've been listening to me, but if you had other issues to address last week and he's still out there, go get him.
Question for you: if you have a Devontae Parker or a Preston Williams on your bench, or Devontae Parker starting at your flex, do you start a combination with Tua, or does that depend on a combination you already have with your quarterback?
See, when I play fantasy football, I'm always very reserved. If I haven't seen it, I don't know. I don't try to judge it and risk on it. And, I'm kind of that way before the season starts, too. It's like, when Tom Brady goes to Tampa Bay, it's like,
not sure.
Tom Brady's going to have, yeah, you can go back to like my quarterback ratings and my wide receiver ratings. And I kind of had it right with Evans and Godwin. It's like, hey, I know they put up a ton of yards, but Tom Brady's a different cat.
That's why Tom Brady doesn't throw 24 interceptions.
Right, he spreads the ball around. It's
Yeah.
methodical. One game will be Godwin, the next game will be Evans. It's not going to be 400 yards every game to every player. Yeah. So until I see it, I don't know, and I wouldn't take the risk because you're really just betting on something you have nothing. I like to actually know what I'm talking about.
We got to talk about this guy.
Yeah, we do. I mean, he
For
threw 5 touchdowns last week. You got to put Baker Mayfield.
Don't start him, please. Just trust. He's going to throw.
I doubt he's on many waiver wires. I think he's probably a solid backup in most leagues.
Yeah.
The 12-man league, he has to be taken.
You start him twice a year if he's on your roster.
But if he's available, you go get him. Last week, Anson had Tua and Jimmy Garoppolo.
Garoppolo.
Yeah, but he didn't have a great game last week. 277 yards and 2 interceptions. But they ran the hell out of the ball last week. That's the thing.
That's their recipe to win.
That's the thing with San Francisco and Garoppolo.
Yeah, he could go up for 4 touchdowns.
Yep.
He could throw 0.
Yep.
They could still win the game.
But that's how good teams do it. You can
how
beat
good
teams
Kyle
multiple
Shanahan
ways. And that's what I'm looking for out of the Lions. All right, running backs. Running backs.
I love it.
You like this guy? Chase Edmonds out of Arizona. He said he's a number 1 ad across the board. He may not be available, but you have to pick up Chase Edmonds if he is.
I love Chase Edmonds. He's going to fit in perfectly. I mean, he's already done pretty good this year.
Yeah.
So with a full load, he's a good 15, 20 points a game kind of player.
Yeah, no, I would definitely take Chase Edmonds. I'm struggling for running backs on my squad. Saquon and Chubb going down absolutely destroyed my team, but I'm still 4-3 in that league.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
I gotta give you that.
Surprisingly. I've treaded water. Thank you, Antonio Gibson. He's really stepped up for me. That was a good draft. Carlos Hyde out of Seattle. I like this pick. I like this pick a lot.
I think Carlos Hyde is a goal line threat. I don't think they're going to hand the ball off 15 times to him. I think he gets each game 10 carries. I don't think he's a pass down back either. I think it's going to make Russell Wilson or the Seattle Seahawks more Russell Wilson dependent.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of what Anson alludes to in his article here, too. He talks about you'll probably get next to nothing in terms of receiving points.
If he scores a touchdown, he'll probably end up with 16 points.
Yeah, you can expect 75-plus yards and a touchdown. And remember, these are waiver guys. These aren't guys you're trying to build your whole team around. But if you need points at running back,
yeah,
I need points.
And there's everybody. Everybody has a situation.
If I can get 10 points,
might be on a bye week, or they have an injury situation. McCaffrey's still on IR.
Yep.
Well, he's off now, but we don't know if he's.
So if I can get 10 points out out of a waiver wire
That's
guy,
a great
happy
deal.
with it. Last week's picks for Anson, 3 strong picks, too. Running back situation has been crazy this season in the NFL, so unpredictable in fantasy especially. But DeAndre Swift, he had a touchdown, 4 catches, and 21 yards. JaMychal Hasty, who I actually picked up over Carlos Hyde in our league, in the Woodward Sports League. I like Hasty a little bit better than Hyde.
Wait,
we'll see.
You have Hasty in ours?
Yeah, I just picked him up.
When?
Yesterday.
I have him on my roster.
Did you? I think you might have dropped him because your boys got him now.
There's no way I dropped him.
Well, let's look at that later.
No, we're looking at this right now.
Okay, well, I'll keep going over the fantasy football stuff.
Hasty, bitch.
No, then who did I pick up? Oh, you claimed him over waivers. That's why you probably had a waiver priority. That's who I tried to get on waivers yesterday.
Having a bad season.
Yeah, you are having a bad season. Boston Scott is your third. He had a decent week last week, too. He had 46 yards on the ground plus 3 catches, 46 yards, and a touchdown. Let's see. And then wide receiver, this guy was the talk of my dynasty league before the rookie draft, man. Everybody thinks he'll be the next DK Metcalf. He's built like a house. We know that, but
He runs like a house.
I don't know who's throwing him the ball. That's the problem. Denzel Mims.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's going to get a lot of looks, especially if Crowder's out for the Jets. So he's going to be the only guy catching balls. I just don't see
how
him.
conservative the Jets are, though?
Yeah.
They don't throw the ball enough to warrant anybody other than Crowder being in your lineup.
That's what happens when you don't have a quarterback. You can't throw the ball.
Adam Gase is your head coach. How is he still head coach?
I don't know. I'm surprised no head coaches have been fired besides Dan Quinn this season.
Bill O'Brien.
Oh, shit. I forgot about Bill O'Brien. So, 2.
Adam Gase.
And those are the 2 that make the least sense.
I think the Jets know what they're doing. They're trying to lose as many games as they can.
Yeah, they're going for Trevor
They're
Lawrence.
going for it, and then they're going to get rid of this. Let me not say that.
All right, another wide receiver, Deontay Johnson. Deontay Johnson, he's from Pittsburgh.
He should probably already be picked up.
Maybe. I don't know. Pittsburgh's weird like that. You got Juju, you got Johnson, you got Chase Claypool. Even James Washington pops up every now and then. Ebron as the tight end.
Connor gets fed the ball.
Connor gets fed.
It's a week-to-week thing.
Pittsburgh has a really explosive offense. 4 wide receivers that are viable for fantasy starts, which I like.
Yeah, they draft wide receivers so well.
Yeah. So last week, if you picked these guys up, you weren't very happy with Anson. His last week's pick, Tim Patrick and Travis Fulgham. Fulgham didn't do bad. 5 receptions, 73 yards. I don't know why he's putting that as a C.
No touchdowns. Only 12.3 fantasy points.
I get it, but what do you expect out of Fulgham?
I don't know.
If
it was a dire start, you're very happy. 12 points is a lot for, oh my God, I need somebody to play. So
right.
If you're in a dire situation, that's a good pickup. Anson, don't be so hard on yourself.
Trey Burton at tight end. I think that's a good pickup. It's going to be interesting to see what he does when he comes in town with the Colts.
Yeah, he has a great matchup against the Detroit Lions, who apparently can't stop any tight end.
We do okay.
Statistics wouldn't say that. But
I like our tight end, though.
I love our tight end.
Hawkinson's been having a hell of a season.
Please agree that Hawkinson was a good fucking draft pick, man. I know he got hurt last season.
It's too early, but he's looking that way.
He's really looking like a good tight end. I really like him.
Yeah. And then another tight end, Richard Rodgers out of Philadelphia.
That's gonna be
with Zach Ertz down, with Goddard down, their offense is favorable to the tight end.
I feel so bad for Philly. I don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad for Philly.
It's just awful, man. Everybody is getting hurt for them. We thought COVID would have like a big impact. It's had 0 impact on the season.
I think the impact COVID really had was canceling preseason and fitness. Yep.
Yeah, everyone's getting hurt now.
Yeah, I think that's really what happened with COVID in the NFL. Let's see. Anson's picks last week. He also said Trey Burton last week, but he was on a bye, so you may still be able to get him this week. And then Anthony Fursker. He didn't end up starting because Jonnu Smith. He played, and if Jonnu Smith doesn't play, Fursker's a nice start, but Jonnu Smith is healthy again, so I would not pick up Fursker at all.
Ryan Tannehill deserves some love.
But if you want to see the list and some more insights, go to woodwardsports.com. The article is up. We actually put it out every Tuesday, so you can get your waiver wire claims in for Wednesday. But we like to go over it Wednesday morning. That way, just in case some of these guys slip through the waiver wire cracks, you could just go scoop them up, make your fantasy team a little bit better. Even if you don't need these guys, sometimes it's nice to pick them up for depth.
Yeah.
Like I picked up P. Ryan last week.
Oh, that was a great start then.
I needed him. Like
13 points?
Yeah.
13 points?
Yeah. I needed him. But
great pickup.
But, my team can't – I don't think I'm going to win a championship with Antonio Gibson and LaMichael Pirine as my running backs.
Shit happens.
It does happen. Kyler Murray's the man. I love having him on the team. I got Calvin Ridley. So my wide receivers core looks pretty good.
Looking good.
It's just that running back situation.
Yeah.
Thank God running backs have been all over the board this year.
Yeah.
So, well, that's it for the Woodward Morning Sports Talk at 8 a.m. Corey, you got anything you want to add today?
Corey's got nothing. Thank you so much,
Come here,
guys.
Corey. Come here, Corey.
Oh, you're going to make him?
Yeah, let's talk to Corey real
Come on,
quick.
Corey.
Come here, Corey.
Talk to America.
Talk to America.
Cook or Rogers this week? Mitch, I'd go with
Cook.
Cook.
Yeah, for sure, Cook. For sure, Cook. Corey, get on the mic. Scoot over, Adam. Give Corey some shine, man. Give this man his shine. We just want to say, man, we're real proud of you. And yesterday was your first day on the mic, and I got a lot of response from a lot of people that we need to put you on the mic more.
That's right.
Oh, crap.
So tell your friends to quit messaging me to put you on the mic.
It's coming. Stop messaging. We're working on it. No worries.
No, in all seriousness, man, yesterday you filled in for Adam, and I thought you did a fucking incredible job, especially for your first time ever on a microphone.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. As you saw yesterday, I was trying to, not hit myself with the mic, then talking too far away, then talking too close. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, and if you don't know of Corey, if you watch any Lions press conference or any pretty much press conference in the city, you're asking questions in that virtual room, right?
I mean, I got to, got to be the voice of the streets.
Yeah, this is Corey from Woodward Sports, right? That's what you say?
It's our boy.
Corey from Woodward Sports. Don't wear it out.
Don't wear it out. No, but that's Corey. We're going to get him a lot more involved with the programming here. We got some other big programs that we're going to announce in the coming weeks. The morning show is going to evolve into something very cool for the city. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching all these videos. Thank you for waking up with us. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to pull the webcam off so everybody can see real quick.
We're on Woodward.
I mean, we're right on Woodward. There's some lady in her car, so she may think this is weird.
It's okay.
But it's
She should be watching.
an
I don't know what
absolutely
she's doing.
beautiful day on Woodward. We're happy to be here working. We're going to be working hard all day, making sure the tech side is all set for this.
Fun days ahead.
Yes, we're making sure we got all our graphics set for you guys. We got a big launch planned. We'll announce when the official launch day is. But until then, just tell your friends about Woodward Sports. Tell them to like us. Tell them to follow us. Tell them to hit us up on any social media. We'll follow back. We'll comment back. We'll go to their house and shake their hand if that's what we have to do, because we're starting this network from literally the very ground up. Like,
Or we'll just show up to their house.
yeah. If you don't
you don't
like
want
us,
that.
we could show up to your house two ways: one with a Woodward Sports T-shirt, or one with a
wood.
one with a Woodward Sports baseball bat. Which way do you want to have it? No. But for real, I appreciate everybody watching. We got a bunch of people watching right now. Thank you all, Mitch, Tony. If you guys want to comment, drop your names, drop your favorite teams, drop what you like about Detroit, so we can work it into topics and talk about it. We love sports. That's pretty much why we're doing this, right, Adam?
I love it. Yeah, this is the best thing ever.
Adam loves sports. Corey loves sports. Artemis, our MMA and esports guy, loves sports. Josh Baker, where if you haven't seen Josh Baker's quick hits,
It's hilarious.
please do yourself a favor and go watch them. They're up on our YouTube page and they're up on our Facebook page. Josh has a unique take. It's
And a unique neck.
in a unique neck. He got a funny comment on our YouTube page. Go to youtube.com/Woodward Sports. Check out all the videos, but look at the comment on Josh Baker's quick hits last video. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. So go check that out. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you spread the word. What do we got? T-shirt,
We got
please.
questions, baby.
Mitch want a T-shirt. Will the Pistons trade up? Ooh.
I wish they... that's a tough one.
Yeah, Corey and I talked about this
We can
yesterday.
get rid of Blake Griffin. I'm cool, but I don't think anybody wants that contract.
I think the only way you trade up is if you can get LaMelo. If you can't get LaMelo, it's not worth trading up in this draft. To me, he's really the only transcendent talent.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with Halliburton at number 7 if we could stay there.
If we can buy out Blake Griffin.
Hi,
I'd love that
Asia. What's up, Asia? Asia checking in. Lots of people checking in on Facebook this morning. And we're going to start streaming on YouTube. What other platforms will we be on, Adam?
We'll be on YouTube, Instagram Live soon, YouTube, Facebook, everything. We'll be on Twitch eventually. We'll be everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yeah, we'll be everywhere. So we'll do a full announcement once we get everything put together.
Yep, the full announcement is going to come, and then you are not going to be able to turn your head in Detroit. Like, we're going to be like Shen Yun when they start advertising.
Yeah.
We're
What about
going to
that
be
lawyer?
fucking everywhere. Shen Yun! Like, that's how it is. Like, you're just sitting there, all of a sudden it's like, Shen Yun! Woodward Sports! That's what it's going to be like. We're going to have, like, Shen Yun is everywhere when they advertise. Whoever does the marketing for Shen Yun,
Good job.
holler at us. We want to hire you people. You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Facts on LaMelo. See?
That's right.
People know what's up.
Lions 4-3. That's not even a question.
Ooh,
man.
that is a question.
No, it's not.
I'm kind of. We'll get into the Colts-Lions game.
It's a tough matchup.
I'm worried about this. This is gonna put our run defense to the test.
Yeah,
it
we
really will.
If we don't commit a turnover on the defensive side of the ball, we're losing that football game. We need to take advantage of Phillip Rivers being Phillip Rivers.
Yeah. Old man Rivers. We gotta. And Emmerson Griffen. I hope him and
he
Phillip
makes an
Rivers
impact
get
right away.
very familiar with
Oh, yeah.
each other.
They should be best friends by now.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait till closer to the game to make my official call on it.
I'll have a preview and prediction up.
Obviously,
tomorrow.
I'm a Lions fan, so I'm rooting for the Lions,
Yeah.
but it's just so tough. I like the Colts. I think they're a solid team.
They're a good football team.
So we'll get into that breakdown. Adam will have a deep dive into the game, a preview coming up tomorrow on woodwardsports.com. So once again, thank you all for watching. We're going to get to the rest of our day writing articles, coming up with cool shit around the city, making sure all this stuff looks pretty in the background. You are witnessing the birth of a network.
That's right.
Detroit's first all-digital sports network. It's amazing to say that.
Exciting.
So we're the first, we're the best, because we're the only.
That's right.
Thanks
Take
for
care,
watching.
everybody.